Hello, I'm Liz from Long Shadows, and today we're going to be planting these beautiful little coriander seedlings that I purchased yesterday at the local produce store. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to separate these little darlings. You're going to just see how easy it is to do that first. Over here and get my little, there we go. Just have a look to see how root bound they are. They are a little bit, tiny little bit, but I think if I tease these roots out, they'll be quite okay. I've got 4 little darlings in this little cell, so I'm going to try and separate them as gently as I can. I think we're going to have luck here. Won't need to dip them in water. I think they're going to come away quite easily. Look at that. With great roots on each one of them. So there we go. We've got 4 there. I'm just going to plonk them in water while they wait to go in. And I'm going to fill up these cells with some good quality potting mix. So I've got some here. So I'll just quickly get that in there. Because those of you who've grown coriander before will know that coriander loves lots of water and moisture during these colder months. So I'm going to put them on a tray inside my garden tray so that they can catch all the water that they need in case they, because we don't want them to dry out at all, because they do love the water. Now the reason I'm potting them up is because they're still too little, as far as I'm concerned, to go in the ground in my seed plot. I think they'll get lost. So I'm just going to pop them here for a little while, and then maybe 1 or 2 weeks until they get the bigger and get a bit larger, and then I'm going to pop them in the vegetable patch. So let's do this. Now don't touch the roots at all if you can. Just pick up the little darling by his little leaves. Make a little hole in your soil, in your pot, and just gently pop him in there. Just pat him down. It should be right until I give him a good water. Then we go and grab the next one. And this is, of course, this coriander. So we're going to pop him in here. Do the same thing, a nice deep hole to take his roots. And he'll start filling that cell out in no time at all. Look at that. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Next one. Pop him in. Careful not to touch the roots. And just tap him down gently. One more. Same thing. We'll just get him there like that. Now this next cell that I took out isn't going to cooperate, so I'm just had to dunk the whole cell in water and just, without, I'm not pulling, I'm just wiggling so that those roots come apart, right? No pulling, because if you pull, of course, you're going to damage the roots and they're going to come off. We want to keep as many roots on this as we can. And again, wobble, wiggling, wiggling, wiggling. There you go. See, look at that. It comes apart with all its roots. No pulling allowed. Right? Look at that. Beautiful. And as I mentioned earlier, I do need to pop them in water when they're sort of root bound in that little cell that you buy them at the store with. So right, so that's a pot of water I've got here. So then I just, again, just dibble with my dibble stick, a little hole, and you There we go, he's in. Next one. And I'll do this whole tray. Call it around. The ends of those roots will grow. And of course we know that coriander does really well in the cooler months, and of course it will bolt to seed as the weather gets warmer. So best to put it in the ground now, right in the middle of winter. They don't take long to grow, they're very quick growers, and you'll have some beautiful coriander to have with your cooking. I know a lot of people don't like it. I love it. Quite fun, isn't it? Planting seedlings. It's I do a lot of this. Those that of you who have been following me for a while will know that I do pot seedlings up, repot them before I put them into the garden. So I just want to make sure that they're well looked after in infancy to maximize the crop. I mean, I don't want to plant them, spend $4 on a punnet. And if, you only buy 1 or 2 punnets here, that's fine. But some of us buy, many, many more punnets. And it all adds up. And by doing it this way, I can be ensured that at least 99% of my seedlings are going to grow into adulthood and give me lots of beautiful, delicious produce. Okay, so I'm going to give these little darlings bit of a shake to settle that disturbed potting mix, and now I'm going to give them a lovely sprinkle of water. I know this sounds very loud, but it isn't. It's a very gentle sprinkle through every cell. And there we have it, our beautiful coriander seedlings, repotted until they're grown up enough to go into the big garden. Thanks for watching, and we'll come back shortly to watch as I plant those in the veggie patch. Bye for now.